We're here in the Rama district, and tell us a little bit about your farm. How long have you been farming here, Lou?
Like I was saying earlier, I put my first crop in '76, so I'm bordering 38 years.
This was handed down to you? Your dad worked this land?
Yep. Mom and Dad actually settled this August 16th, 1938. And my grandparents, I believe they purchased their first parcel of land in 1914 when they came across. So we're just over 100 years if you look at the family.
How large of a farm is it?
Joanne and I own 11 quarters. We rent a number and we seed approximately 2,000 acres.
How much land did you get seeded? Did you get all your land seeded here this spring? And what did you put in?
We, Nicholas, my son, rents land north of Invermay, the night land, and together, him and I, we seeded approximately 3,600 acres. 1,900 of that is canola, 800 is wheat, 600 oats, and the rest is barley.
So what kind of a growing season was it around here in the Rama district?
Actually quite challenging. We actually never got our first rain or moisture until about the middle of June. So making a decision on swathing canola is quite the challenge this year because you have probably 2 or 3 different germinations. And other than that, the wheat looks not too bad. The later seeded crops like the oats and the barley actually look pretty good. So depending on what Mother Nature did last night and does tonight, we could be not too bad. Like it's looking not too bad.
Your harvest is just nicely getting underway here.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough before the rains here to get about 300 acres of wheat off. The rest of the cereals are still standing. We don't straight cut, so we kind of swath before we combine type of thing.
And you were mentioning you've gone through some pretty tough years in this area. I mean, you're not alone. A lot of guys in the same boat.
Yeah, that's right. It's been, say the least, the last 6 to 8 years. You know, there's been a couple years that we never seeded an acre because it was too wet, and I've actually saw hills cry. When there's so much water, you can actually, if there's so much moisture, you can actually see the water seeping off the top of the hills. So, and it's been so soft that even with a little 4-wheel drive tractor, it was hard to feed cattle even because you couldn't get around. That's how wet it was. But this year with the dry spring, and we've had some moisture through the course of the summer, but it's not nearly as wet as it has been.
Well, good luck in getting your crop off, and I'm sure the next couple of weeks are going to be busy around the farm here as you go about doing that. It's been a pleasure coming out and meeting you and your family and some of your neighbors and friends, and we hope you enjoyed your supper in the field.
Oh, it's I have to thank CJGX because we listen to you quite regularly, and we're quite appreciative on the information that you're able to put across to us.